So what you'll need is your own cleaning cartridge for the machine and the kit. So first thing we do is we open the kit and pull out the contents. Okay, and contents are out. Pump is on the bottom, so we're gonna fish the cable and the hose through the container, and we're gonna take this pouch and we're just gonna pour it into the bottom. Then we're gonna do up the lid. Very simple. Come over to your machine, power it down. Open the cover where the filter goes. Put that to the side. Release the. Let me see where. There we go. Release it. Lift it off, making sure the gaskets come with it. Set that off to the side, and you're going to take the screw lid off, and you're going to put this over top of here, making sure this has the proper gaskets and placed down so it's seated properly. Then you're going to tighten it up so it's tight, and you're going to place this onto the unit. And now you're going to take the rubber hose from the thing and you're going to slide it right down to where it's seated right at the bottom. Seated right at the bottom. And you're going to take your supply line and the discharge line, and you're going to put them in here. And you're going to slide them down so they're the same height, basically. Go down. It doesn't matter how far it goes down, but it's roughly the same height. Mm-hmm. Then what you're going to do is you're going to turn on your water supply. And what that'll do is it will fill up, whether your water supply is from the sink here, attached to the sink, or whether it's underneath. You just turn it on, and it will fill it up to the top line. Let that go right to the top line. And you'll notice that I haven't poured the product in because I just did cleaning yesterday. But you'll fill it up. It won't have dissolved by now. It's slow to dissolve, but it really doesn't matter. When you get to the top line, you turn the power supply, the water supply off, and you plug in your pump. It will roughly bring it down to the next line and begin the circulation process. You can leave it for probably 4 or 5 hours. Sometimes I leave it overnight. You can do it as little as an hour, and it will do a substantial deep cleaning. What I use is a citric acid, non-GMO, food grade, high quality citric acid, and it's will never damage the machine. It never harm you in any way if you end up getting some of it. So once you're done that process, we're going to disconnect the power, and what we end up doing is you're going to take your discharge line, put it back in your sink. You're going to take this line and put it back over there, and you're going to run the pump down until it goes all the way down. Then what you do is you bring it over here, you take this off. It's a little tough to get off because the rubber likes to be very sticky. So you take that off, you unscrew that cap, and you put the original cap on it, and you run the water for 2 or 3 minutes, and that'll clean any citric acid residue out of the system. Once you're done that, you let the machine drain for a second, and then you undo this, making sure the gaskets are still on there. You put your filter back on. Filter back on. Oh, let me see, make sure it's down. Yep. And tighten it back up. Put your cover back on. And run the water for even 1 minute. You run it with the power off, then you turn your
Powering on.
and you got a brand new fresh machine. That's it.